All right, what's good, YouTube? Stephen A. Smith here, giving you guys the Week 13 first, and then we're going to do interviews that we had. We didn't have a lot of user games. Arizona State, personal reasons that he had, so that doesn't affect his incentives. Unfortunately, I would have liked to play that game. We're here, we're coming as our slogan as far as Colorado. But anyway, very, very good Week 13. I don't think we have any ineligibles, but we will check that real quickly. We do have an interview coming up with Tony Jennings, so definitely be on the lookout for that interview. Let's see, we got any ineligibles? Hopefully we don't, especially around this time of the year. I want everybody to have a chance to um, win something. SMU, okay, I think we have that covered though. SMU is on vacation. I have to remember that. Yeah, he on vacation. Okay, so we do not have any incentives problems. After the conference championship game, the last one, well, no, this week, I will go around gaining, getting information from every user that is eligible for incentives, PayPal or Cash App, preferably Cash App. Um, but if it's PayPal, we can make that work. So you're gonna get your money regardless. Even if I have to Western Union your money or give it to OJ to give it to you, you're gonna get your money. So, but I have Cash App. My PayPal sometimes make it acts up, but we're gonna get you your money if you win. So there's no problem as far as that go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We got Penn State, Purdue. Penn State won that game 40-7. Ohio State beats Northwestern 49-0. Texas beat Arkansas 29-25. Kansas State beat Utah 37-18. Look forward to that one. We're gonna play Kansas State more likely in the conference championship. Texas A&M beats FCS Southeast 77-7. They must be frustrated. They must be, letting their anger out on that team. Oklahoma beats Missouri 38-20. Clemson also released their stress 79-3 against FCS Southeast. TCU beats Houston 33-19. He did inform us that he was gonna play, but he had some things go. He's eligible, so no issue on that. USC beats Wisconsin 26. Well, no, USC loses to Wisconsin 27-22. USC has lost their last 5 games down there. Then we had user Miami and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is ineligible. And then we had Miami. I didn't interview Miami. Hold on. Let me make sure if I sent a question to Miami. I don't think I did. Okay, I didn't. As we look at the box score, 17-3 in the first half. Second half, they was able to come out as Virginia Tech with 3 points in the third, fourth quarter. They did lose 10-7, but overall, Virginia Tech played a better game. 1-2 in the turnover battle. Taking a look at the statistic, Carson Beck, 2 interceptions. They didn't run the ball well. Receivers did fairly okay. I would say really just they couldn't get anything going offensively. On the other side of the stick, Virginia Tech, Kyron Jones played a better game than usual. 2 TDs, 1 interception. They didn't run the ball well, but they did pass it very, very well. So shout out to Virginia Tech on that win. Not sure why he haven't been responding to the questions, but um, he is a team that could potentially make the playoffs, but he'll be ineligible. North Carolina beats North Carolina loses to Duke 31-10. Big win right there by Duke. BYU beats Cincinnati 31 to 24. Alabama beats FCS Midwest 70 to 3. Oregon beats Maryland. Oregon lost to Maryland. Okay. I have to remind myself to still look at the score. I'd be just assuming, looking on that left side. But they actually lost to Maryland 10-15. Very big surprise. Michigan beats Minnesota 44 to 0. Florida beats Tennessee 56 to 56 to 24. Nebraska beats Illinois 52 to 17. Georgia beats Charlotte 73 to 0. South Carolina beats Coastal Carolina 38 to 0. We had user technically, but we played the autopilot CPU. I had the option to get the free win because Arizona State, as I said before, have personal issues at this moment, but they would not, um, regardless of what he's going through right now, it would not affect his ineligible, regardless if it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It doesn't really matter. He still will be eligible for incentives. 36 to 23. I had the option to take the free win, but I decided to play this game. I mean, what am I looking like to set rules about us having to play computer and taking free wins? And then I don't want to um, miss out on my momentum that I have gained all season. Although I did turn the ball over 3 times, the computer was definitely hell. Taking a look at the statistics, I mean, Sam Levitt, one of the top prospects in this season, um, 356 yards, 1 TD. He's also leading in CFL nationally. He gave it to us. When I got into the game against this team, I was like, dang. On the opposite side, we had some problems with our young, promising quarterback, Julian Juju Lewis. He threw 2 interceptions. Threw him back out there to get him, throwing him out there in the Wolves. Um, but we're trying to get the young man ready to go for years to come. Caden Salter did well, senior quarterback, 353, 4 TDs. Haven't named a starter for the playoffs yet with a conference championship, but I will. But we like to play both. Quinn Gibson had his breakout season career. Freshman wide receiver had 8 receptions, 241 yards, 2 TDs. Cam Michael played great. Both of my freshman receivers played great. Expect some big things out of these young guns. We have a lot of young talent um, on this football team. So I love what they was able to do, especially Quinn Gibson, his first game of the year where he actually played great. So congratulations to him. I think he was Big 12 Player of the Week. Then we had user Washington and UCLA. I did interview Washington. They won this game 38-31. Very good football game. I think I did interview UCLA too. I want to make sure because if I did and he didn't respond, let me see. First of all, let me see if he's eligible. Let's see, UCLA. Okay, he is eligible. So let me see if he responded. Two-time Benny. Wow, two-time Benny did not respond to my question. He is officially ineligible. Okay, let me write that down. All right, so let's take a listen to hear what Washington had to say while I jot this down. Wow, why would you do that, UCLA? That shit gonna roll over to the next year, not the beginning. So hope you know that.
Man, what a battle. Going into a hostile environment like the Rose Bowl, we knew it would take a complete team effort, and that's exactly what happened. This was truly a team win. Special teams came up huge for us. Omari Evans changed the momentum with that punt return for a touchdown, and he also led our receivers in catches and yards. That play was the spark we needed. Offensively, I'm proud of the way our guys responded. After being down 2 scores, sophomore quarterback Demon Williams Jr. kept us in it, throwing for 2 big touchdowns when we needed them most. On the ground, senior running back Jonah Coleman controlled the pace all game, finishing with 129 yards and a score. And how about freshman Jordan Washington? Over 114 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Just an incredible performance from a young player in a big moment. Defensively, we were able to pass early. Credit to our guys for locking in during the fourth quarter and making the stops when it mattered most. I'm proud of this team's fight and resilience. Wins like this show what we're capable of when every phase, offense, defense, and special teams, answers the call.
Very pretty good stuff right there. Very creative right there by Washington. Although I'm not a fan of AI, I'm old school. I actually hate AI. But I guess I don't know. I don't think I want to get. I don't think I want to start doing that. But um, it was very unique. I like that, but I want to keep everything. I don't have the word for it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of AI, but I do know that's where we're going, so I can't deny it all the way. LSU won 45-3. Taking a look at the college football top 25, you have Penn State, Texas, Nebraska, Georgia, LSU, Notre Dame, Clemson, Kansas State, Florida State, and Florida, Washington, Michigan, South Carolina, Colorado, Ohio State, Duke, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, and Indiana. UAB, BYU, Wisconsin, Navy, and Boise State. LSU fell out of the top five. Well, no, okay, they in the top five. My bad, Mike. Nebraska's still undefeated. Penn State, Kansas State, Colorado really are the remaining teams undefeated. Taking a look at the way too early college football playoff bracket, Navy, LSU, Florida State, Kansas State, Washington, Notre Dame, Florida, Clemson, Georgia, Penn State, Nebraska, and Texas. Conference standings. ACC right now, you got Florida State, Clemson, Duke. Duke trying to sneak in there, but I don't think they have enough time. But we'll see. American, you got Navy, UAB, UTSA. Big 12, you got Colorado and Kansas State. You still have Texas Tech. Big 10, you got Penn State, Nebraska, Washington, potentially, but it really coming down to these two. CUSA, you got Florida International, Sam Houston, and Jacksonville State. FBS, you got Notre Dame. In the MAC, you got Miami University. MWC, you got Boise State and Hawaii. Pac-12, you got Oregon State. SEC, you got Georgia, LSU, Texas, and Florida, South Carolina. I mean, it can't get no tighter than this. I want to go ahead and say Florida and South Carolina is out. And then you really got Texas, LSU, and Georgia. But obviously, conference championship, you're going to have two teams. LSU just need to win out. These two teams need to win out. One of these teams loses, then Texas can make a case. But Texas is actually having, based off the college football way too early bracket, they are in the playoffs. So actually, all three of these teams can make it. But I just feel like the conference championship games is going to change a lot of that. And then, because this automatically gets in, automatically get in the playoffs. Southern Miss, South Alabama, Appalachian State. Taking a look at players of the week. I think we had a player of the week. No, we didn't. Okay, TJ Parker, 14 tackles, 3 sacks, 12 tackles for a loss, 1 forced fumble. Nicholas Singleton, he will be the Heisman after this performance. Once again, 24 carries, 148 rushing yards, 6.2 average, 4 rushing TDs, 7 catches, 105 receiving yards, 15 average, and 1 receiving TD. So he did a lot last week. Taking a look at the Heisman watch, see if anything has changed. Nothing really. DJ Lagway did move in the top five, but he will not win the Heisman. Nicholas Harbor, Eugene Wilson III, Jeremiah Love pretty much stayed the same along with Nicholas Singleton. Nicholas Singleton has stayed here all season damn near. He's going to be the Heisman. So I can pretty much ask Coop what's his cash out right now and have that already. I'm gonna get everybody's information starting today anyway. Award watch list, projections. Taking a look at the recruiting. We did, we do have some top dogs that's coming. Uh, Texas A&M did beat us out of Ben Copeland. This was a good fight right here, but we still have some dogs that's coming. Let's take a look and see top classes right now. We got Georgia, Penn State, LSU, Florida, and Bama. The list still looks the same. Texas A&M has moved up a little bit after that signing, and then you have North Carolina, Michigan, Notre Dame, Washington. Let's take a look and see what Michigan has coming. Five-star Alfonso Wayne, 6'6", 213, contested specialist. Five-star Chuck Boren, 6'1", 191. He's a running back. Five-star DB Cameron Sampson. He beat out Ohio State, Cincinnati, Michigan State, and Louisville. So, and then you also have Kevin Turpin, right guard. Um, Pretty interesting stuff right there. Nebraska been playing great. They undefeated. This is one of the sneaky teams right here you got to watch out for. Although they don't have any five stars, they still able to bring in some 4 stars, 3 stars. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look at the games of the week. All right, so we got Florida and Florida State. We got some rivalry games. This is rivalry week. I'm gonna go with Florida State for the upset. This gonna be a damn good game though. Clemson, South Carolina. I'm gonna go with South Carolina. They always fight. LSU, Oklahoma, going LSU, and then Ohio State and Michigan. Man, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna go Michigan. Taking a look at the statistics, and then we'll get up out of here, man. We're getting to the end. We'll make a closing statement and we'll get out of here. DJ Lagway moved up. Sam Levitt, he gave us the business this past week. He's still up top. DeQuan Finn. Then in the running back room, you got Nicholas Singleton, Jeremiah Love, the two workhorse Heisman candidates. Receivers, Eugene Wilson III, Heisman, Nick Harbor, all those guys on that list. And then you got freshman wide receiver Cam Michael, Colorado. Defense wise, Hayden Bailey, Damian Wilson, Laquan Robinson. So everything is looking pretty much the same as far as everything else go. So that pretty much wraps up this recap. Very fast and efficient. Um, we have a few more weeks before conference championship. We actually have bye weeks, so now we can just pretty much go into the practice mode and start practicing. Trying to find it. Can I go and practice with my team? I thought they had that actual ability, but um, yeah. So we're gonna be able to play other teams on the other thing then. But yeah, because it's the same roster. Yeah, we pretty much good, man. We take a look at my schedule. We pretty much good. We ready to go. We're done. Taking a look at my schedule right here. We got bye week, and conference championship. So we're done. We're done, man. We're ready to go. And we're ready for Kansas State more likely. I think that's who it's going to come down to. I'm just interested to see what these other teams' schedules like. Georgia. Okay, so yeah, there's still other teams playing in these weeks. So yeah, I'm very excited. As I said before, starting tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to go around and get all information of those that are eligible for payouts. Get all your PayPals and Cash App, and it's good for the following years. That way I can store it, and I don't have to worry about getting that information because some of y'all in the Madden League as well. So I don't have to worry about getting that information. I can go ahead and have it, and then pay those that won something, man. So um, it's gonna be good, man. We're gonna have the Natty Heisman winner, um, best recruiter, and I'm missing one. I think it's the Stephen A. Smith Award. So yeah. See you guys.